and I love the music! Woo! She's playing chess with Che. Your pawn are nothing compared to the raw power of my castles. Nothing! Yeah? What's this then? Well, bang! My castle! Brought low by my own hubris. No, it was just a pawn. And maybe a little bit of hubris. Just a little bit. Bishop! Knight! Ah! Oh wait, my mouse. By the way, that's why this hand isn't moving. I'm actually hiding it under my my hoodie so the clicking isn't as loud. Refocus camera. Good job. Okay. Wait, let me move the cursor back. Okay, good. And I can hide my cursor again and my mouse. Your other castle and check. Check, you say? Oh no. I didn't think of that. You've activated my trap card! What in the Yu-Gi-Oh is this? Bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum bum. Hey, Maddy, come check this out. Oh, she's so cute. Heh. I tricked him into a false sense of security. Why does she sound like a guy now? I tricked him into a false sense of security. Oh man, that's embarrassing. You seriously let her outmaneuver you that hard? Yes. I'm very ashamed. He let her, didn't he? I suppose the real hubris was inside me all along. I frigging love winning. I should try doing this more often. A chance win at chess. Could grow into a big winning streak, you know? You want to play something with us? I should really head back down to the bar. There's nobody there. Come on, take a load off. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you've seen the second episode, but I actually linked this song is so catchy. I had to look for it on Spotify. Necrobarista has a whole like playlist of the songs they use in this game, and oh my god, it is one of the best things I've ever found. It's such good background music, especially this one. This one is so good. I just listen to it when I'm like editing and like working and whatever. It's pretty good. You know what? Just because I'm feeling generous, this time around, I'll link it again. So yeah, check the description if you want to see. There's gonna be the playlist for just this series, and then I'll also link this goated song. It's amazing. But yeah, let's continue. If anyone really needs you, they'll know where to find you. How about I grab us all a drink, make sure there's nobody waiting down there, then we play something. Won't be 5 minutes. You actually gonna come back this time? Oh, look at her! God damn it, Ashley. Then again, I forget, she's a child. I think she said, not she said, someone said that Ashley was 12 or 15. She's really young, but look, oh, she's like, oh, you're gonna come back this time. You never come back. Oh, Ashley, we better come back. Play chess with the poor child. What the heck? This is how they get abandonment issues. Play chess with your child. Oh, look at Maddy's like, I'll come back. Promise. Maddy, if you break your promise, I'm gonna whack you. Why don't you pick out game while I'm gone? Let's find something, Ashley. What do you feel like playing today? Something with lots of dice. Dice it is. We'll see you in a minute, Maddy. Day 2, 6:15, Ashley's workshop. What's up with this weird window? Game time! Is that a Ned figurine? Lovelace, not Lovelace, sorry. Who was the one with the big head? The big head robot, and what looks to be either Che or Maddy. And that's why the 4th season of our Battle Royale was an absolute betrayal. But you still want to be on it one day. Well, yeah. It's for a Battle Royale, why wouldn't you want to be on it? Unless an indie circuit opens up. Like in wrestling? Exactly, like in wrestling. Melbourne's got a local show. I want something like that. You could probably put your own local league together if you worked really hard. Perhaps you could build the robots and get people to battle them? Human-controlled bots are boring though. I want to get more of that spirit juice and put together a bigger Ashling. She's gonna end up building a robot army. How big? I think I'll start at car-sized, then move on to more of a bus-adjacent form factor. Look at her face. She's not joking around here, guys. Oh my god. Ha! I'm not sure we have enough power for one of those. That's not what that says at all. Shut up. You'd have to get Maddy to source a large amount of it. We'd need liters of it at least. That'd be super cool. Didn't you say it was illegal though? Well, technically. But what Ned doesn't know won't hurt him. He's a hypocrite. I'm sorry. Did he not basically just lecture Maddy in the last episode for gambling hours with people who basically couldn't fight back? It wasn't against the rules. But I guess, hey, whatever. He'd lose his head if he knew half the things we were doing around here. I don't know. He seems fairly lenient with you, right? Why her eyes look cross-eyed right now? He wasn't always like that. A long time before you turned up, he nearly shut me down because would you believe it's because I sheltered a criminal? Ned nearly shut you down because of that? Am I thinking of the same criminal you are? Trust me, the irony was apparent. I found it very, very funny. What sort of criminal were they? Just a minor demon on the run. They did mention there were demigods and demons. I don't know what she did to get a price on her head. I just took her in when she stumbled through the door, dripping blood everywhere. Heh, that's metal. It was extremely metal. How long did you manage to hide it for? Not too long, maybe 6 weeks. That's quite a while. The time flew by, if I'm being honest. Why is that? Was she from the Clock Realm? Clock Realm. We're gonna get some really crazy lore drops soon enough, I can already tell. They've already revealed to us that Maddy's gambling to fix the debt that the cafe has. They've revealed that what's his face? Ned is one of the Echidly Beyonds. That there's just a whole other race of just like demons and demigods. There's a lot going on now. Before it was a bit mysterious, but they are revealing a bunch of stuff now. But yeah, no, nothing like that. We bonded. Hold on a minute. I just connected some dots. Is this minor demon that Che is talking about Maddy? Magically? Am I crazy to think that the demon might be Maddy? Okay, we've seen her face. She looks like a maniac. I'm pretty sure that that's who Che is talking about. How'd you do that? I thought you heard telling Maddy that sort of thing was impossible between beings on this plane. She's not gonna. If she doesn't say anything, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. It has to be her. No, not magically. We were lovers. Ew. Yuck. Ew. Happier days. I love hearing about when you were young and reckless. I'm telling you, she has to be this demon that Che is talking about right now. Gosh, what do you think I am now? Old and boring? Definitely old. Despite myself, I must say you're definitely not boring. There's that patented Maddy charm. Well, you know me, I'm full of them. Oh yeah. Charms. Hexes. Curses. That's all on your account, old man. I won't deny it. Hey, Maddy. Kishan, what's up, man? Hey, dude. Having trouble finding the kitchen? Yeah, I couldn't. I checked everywhere. Excuse me. It's just behind the bar, man. You can't miss it. I told you, I checked everywhere. Nah, you're not catching my drift. It's just behind the bar. You can't miss it. Have another look. It'll be there this time. Sometimes you gotta remember the quantum hallways that they exist. Oh dear, I remember them mentioning that. Fine. How long are we gonna keep him here, Maddy? Ooh, we're keeping him? Look how happy Ashley looks. Can we keep Kishan? Please, can we keep Kishan? No, we're not keeping him. I'm going to let him stay as long as he wants. He'll leave on his own accord at some point. You feel sorry for him? Weirdly, yes. I don't usually get attached to customers, but he's a good dude. I like him. Aww, I really want Kishan to stay. They gotta find some sort of like loophole, right? Do you like him because he's nice? Or because he was good at passing your tools over? Yes. Don't get too attached. He's not gonna be here forever. Well, duh, I know how it works. I'm going to enjoy having him around, just like you taught me. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Oh, I don't know why I heard that before. That must be a famous saying because I've heard that before, but not from Ashley. Ashley. That's from the motivational calendar I threw out last week. I never said that. Same. I'm used to people moving on, is the point. I can deal with it. Good. Why is this kinda, I don't know, it's making me feel some sort of way. I think it's because I just recently finished Stray. And that game made me really emotional, and I don't know if I'm still like on that like I guess like mind space. But right now I feel really emotional. What the heck? Day 2, 6:30, the terminal. What's going on here then? Is this Maddy again? It is. It's nighttime though. And it seems like there's people downstairs. Ned's back. Ah, Ned, I can't believe Ned is back. Oh. Bye. You just threw the cup? Hey. Fuck! She did that intentionally, what the heck? What on earth? That was such a really random like change of music. Sup, Kishan and Ned? You gonna keep staring at that coffee stain or nah? Yes. Okay, whatever. What do you want from this conversation? I'm an open book as far as matters of life and death are concerned. Yeah, I don't want to go. I know you've probably heard this from, I don't know, 1,000 people or whatever. It's not about staying around for people or wanting to go back to my old life. As wonderful and not stressful as that sounds, like, I'm not afraid of what lies on the other side. I don't think there's any point to worrying about it until I'm there. I just don't think I've spent enough time here. The cafe? No. All this. I guess you'd call it this plane? Roughly speaking, I suppose so. I want to know what you did to be able to stay. Sure. Did Maddy give you those hours back? Yeah, why? Well, that's a way. You can just find enough hours to stay as a spirit. Half here, half gone. But it's a wretched existence. I wouldn't want to live like that. How would you find the hours, though? There's only so many you can get from consenting beings, right? The crappy psychology of gambling aside, you're right, yes. So the question is, how do you do that? How do you create life from nothing? The answer is that you can't, Kishan. It's impossible. There's always got to be some sort of balance maintained. Everyone learns to manipulate the fundamental life forces. Understands that... Sorry, let me reread that. Everyone who learns to manipulate the fundamental life forces understands that no matter whether they're doing good or bad things with their skills. Here's the thing though, you don't need both parties to agree, so you can straight up steal from people. I knew it. It's just a social nicety, something that separates us from, well, people who don't do that. That's where the idea of vampires came from, for example. Those bastards. They're not special or anything, they're just dickheads. Anyway, if you can take life force from people, you can also drain it from animals or plants. But in this business, there's a lot we don't or can't understand. One of the things we can't understand is why life force from animals and plants is tainted. It feels gross. If it didn't, everyone would take it. Consequences be damned. How are you feeling today before Maddy took the hours back? I felt like I was slipping away. Like my mind was really foggy. It was really hard to think or put sentences together. Nobody really noticed though. Typical. Imagine that, but 10 times worse. You're foggy, but there's also something fundamentally wrong. Like you're a collection of puzzle pieces that don't quite fit together. Like an engine that's running out of oil. That sounds horrifying. Right? So, should I do it? Probably not. How would I stay otherwise? Well, you could always go on the lam. Just run for it. But you'd catch me. Not me personally, but yes, the council would eventually. And that's it? That's my only option? Perhaps. Depends on how you feel about bonding your soul for eternity. Oh, well, yeah. Depends on how you feel about bonding your soul for eternity to a fundamentally neutral arbiter of justice. I have no strong feelings about it, one way or another. Smartars. Would you regret it if you stayed here forever instead of moving on? I don't know. I guess that'd be up to me, right? How do you mean? In the end, I feel about taking a big branch in my life is just a matter of how I frame it. Oh, that's a good way to think of it. I like Kishan. I remember, I was like, this guy is going to be so annoying. I've really grown to like Kishan. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, because I feel like he's going to be the one who's going to be in the biggest predicament of whether he can stay or not and how he's going to do that. Anyways, I can focus on what I'll regret, sure, but it's not a useful way to spend my time. If I focus on the future, on everything that's in the possibility space, instead of outside of it, that's probably better for me, yeah? Sure. You don't sound convinced. I'm just ambivalent on it. I try not to think about anything too hard these days. But if you're willing to accept eternal bondage with the council, I can keep you here. Kishan's gonna become part of the council, maybe. It's not easy work, though. You have to act in the best interests of the system, not its individual parts. Bureaucracy at its finest. How did you learn to deal with that? Just took some time. When you're used to it, you learn not to think too hard about what you're doing. As long as you take a holistic view of everything, things generally shake out alright. We tend to only bother the biggest rule breakers anyway. Maddy being one of them? Ugh, habitually. She wouldn't be getting so much leeway if it weren't for Che. I don't understand that guy. He's nice. We've chatted a bit. But what makes him so special? He's provided services in the past. I can count on one hand number of people who know as much about the manipulation of life force as he does. Is he a vampire? He's been researching it for over 100 years. He might be a vampire, you know. Either a vampire or a demon or a god. He has to be one of them. No way. He's that old? He looks like 60 max. Yep, much older than that. Wild. We're getting sidetracked though. How do you feel about joining the council? I don't hand out offers willy-nilly, you know. I'm interested, but can I have some time to think about it? How much time do you have? You've been out for nearly 25 hours. You're overdue. Put it on Maddy's tab. Ha. Okay. I assume you're not going to stick around forever. Unlikely, if the next few hours are anything like how I felt this morning. I'll stick around until you have a solid answer then. Cool. So this is like, too many things can happen here. And now he's just like, you want to get drunk? We're already drinking, mate. Nah. Che told me about something pretty special he's got behind the bar. Unless it's something really special, he's probably offered me some. And even then. So you've tried the bottled soul? What? You pulling my leg? No. Kishan toes! You've got to be mistaken. You haven't seen it in person, have you? Yeah, I actually have seen it. That's quite illegal. I expected better from him. Damn it. So, are we gonna drink it or not? Council regulations require me to confiscate it, or force the owner to dispose of it. We'd be doing him a favor then. I suppose. Come on, dude. Chase said it'd knock you flat. When you say you, do you mean me? Or you? Or just anyone who drinks it? Anyone. It's like 200% alcohol or something. 200% is insane. Hold on a minute. I get drunk over like 9%. I'm a lightweight, okay? Shut up. But 200% would literally kill me if I had like a sip of that. That's not technically possible. I admit, my interest is piqued. Well, let's not waste any time. Oh my god, they're gonna drink it. Damn it. This was a setup, wasn't it? Basically. You in? Fine. This guy's a tsundere, man. He's a tsundere. Oh, this looks deadly. Good thing dead people can't get alcohol poisoning. Hey. To bureaucracy. Clink. Ha. To bureaucracy. And Maddy's just outside. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing. Her background is coffee beans. That is so funny. Yo, Angelo. Your orders arrived. What did she order? 3 days late, mate. It got held up by a mutual acquaintance of ours. Ah, shit. That explains why he's in my hair. I'll be there in half an hour. Beep boop. Beep boop. 8 o'clock. Coffee beans. Interesting. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a long episode. I just realized. I just looked at the amount I've recorded. This is... Hopefully that's a save point, right? I think it might be. It should be. Wow, I lied. We're gonna finish off with this. The catharsis is considered to be a vital part of the hero's narrative. Every hero goes to hell at some point. And in the stories they usually come back, which is the bit that seems weird to me. I don't think that's how it works in real life. The cafe has had a bunch of heroes come through, claiming that they were going to conquer hell and come back. They never returned as far as I saw. The idea of catharsis is that in the grand scheme of things, hell or the underworld or Hades or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, it's on the outside of wherever we are. Like we're trapped inside this sphere and we leave it to go to hell. Did the ancient Greeks ever consider that maybe we've been on the outside the whole time, just waiting to get in? Maybe they did. Matters perspectives. I guess I'll ask one sometime if I ever meet one. But perhaps we're just waiting our entire lives of this to pass through the firmament to the next place. To the bee driftwood that washes up on the shores of whatever that next place actually is. Seems weird, but maybe that's where we're naturally meant to be. I'm thinking it's possible that this world isn't some sort of proving ground or anything. Maybe it's just a waiting room. A beautiful, flawed, complex waiting room. Personally, I don't think anything like heaven or hell waiting for us. Oh, sorry. Personally, I don't think there's anything like heaven or hell waiting for us. No judgment either. The world doesn't ever operate in binaries or absolutes. That's just flawed human thinking projected onto things that are much, much more complex than they can ever perceive. And I don't think what's waiting on the other side is even something that we can conceptualize. I bet it's cool. It's a shame that it's a one-way trip though. Yeah, looks like that's the end of this episode, or act. I'm not sure what they're calling them. But that looks like that's a chapter done. I'm pretty sure it's gonna save us here, right? I don't blame you. Maybe one day soon I'll be able to stop blaming myself too. Okay, you can now speak to Tuan and Hannah to experience the side story, Walking to the Sky. Cool, I guess. But yes, this is where the recording is going to have to end. The video ends here, friends. As per usual, thank you for coming through. Thank you for watching. King's proud of you. Keep doing all the good things you're doing, okay? But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye!